Hi guys, I just wanted to do a quick video, well as quick as it can be, just explaining my side to a situation that happened last year with an influencer. This has been going on for a while now, constantly getting shade and negative comments, indirect captions thrown at my direction, my brand and my team. It's been 7 months, I let it go, I ignore, but I feel like after the recent video she did yesterday, it's only fair that I come on here and explain my side of the story, more so to protect my business. And as a business owner, I feel it's unfair to have someone intimidate me or silence me into not being able to speak my side just because of this new social media world. We have to stay silent, but they're okay to expose and damage our business. Firstly, I want to say that I've had my business for around 17 years. I started when I was 14 years old, and I was doing mobile here and there, going from house to house, charging so little, doing hair. I always knew that I wanted to do something. I wanted to be a businesswoman. I don't know what. I originally wanted to be like a weather lady, but then I fell into hairdressing. I built up a really good clientele from such a young age, worked at some amazing salons, worked with some incredible people. And I think most people think that I just started my brand from Instagram, which it hasn't. It's taken me about 17 years to build to be where I am today. And this is why I feel so passionately about it and why I feel like it's time to speak. I've been through so much getting to where I am today, and I'm so grateful every single day. The first thing I do when I open my eyes is say thank you, God, for my strength, thank you for my business, thank you for everything. The most beautiful thing that this business has given me is the fact that I'm able to provide income for other people around me, helped my mum and dad with their house. I did I'm not grateful for my business just because it's a successful business. It's just the most beautiful things that I've got from this by helping other people and seeing other people happy. It's all because of this business, and I thank God every single day, and I thank all my clients for sticking by me, seeing me grow and supporting me throughout this whole process. I've never ever in my life been a taker. I feel like if someone gives me something, I have to repay them back 1,000,000 times. So I'm just not used to even taking, and it's really hard for me to even take. But I'm trying my best to become stronger with this and gain better boundaries, which is another thing that I'm working on with an amazing person, is how to set boundaries. And I feel like I feel strong enough to talk about this since working on boundaries. So if it wasn't for this lady that's helped me through this situation, I don't think I'd be able to be here now talking about this. So that was a little brief about me. I just want to say two things before I begin. I'm not going to be mentioning any names. I don't want this to be about arguing. I just want to go through some points that she mentioned and say my side. I don't want to say I said, she said, he said, whatever. Go through some of the points that she mentioned. And I also want to say that I've worked with influencers so many times, and these people are brilliant for businesses, amazing. I've had an amazing relationship with my close influencers that I stuck with. I don't work with new influencers as we don't need to. I like to keep a good relationship and with people that actually love my work, not just having an influencer because they're an influencer. Plus, I don't do freebies and things like that because I believe that my work is worth paying for. Another thing I really want to throw in there quickly is that I apologise in advance for this video. There's a lot bigger things happening in the world right now. People losing jobs. I don't have to tell you, obviously. People losing jobs, people dying, and businesses, like even me driving through Sutton Coldfield, seeing so many shops close, brings a tear to my eye. Because I'm just so passionate about business that when I see that the shops that were thriving one day, obviously, sorry guys, but basically I just feel like it's just such a difficult time for so many people. I'm lucky enough that I have got savings to live off and stuff, and some people are living month by month and struggling a lot, and I feel like I'm just sat here now doing a silly video about an influencer, but it just has to come out, and I just think it's only fair to protect my business and give other people the strength out there that do have a business to not be afraid, to not let anybody intimidate you into not speaking, especially if they are constantly shading you, throwing, like, completely prodding you for so many months and just sat there doing nothing. Honestly, I don't know where I found this strength today, but I'm ready to start. So this lady came to my house for a hair appointment, Christmas 2019. She came for a correction with herself and a friend. They both said it was the best colour they've ever had in their lives. They've never had anything like it. They were not happy with the previous hairdresser that did their hair, and they were extremely happy with the results. I explained, as I do to everybody, that my work is slightly different. It's not great when you first leave the salon and it needs a couple of washes, maybe a couple of weeks for the colour to really show through, but then you're left with beautiful results for a very long time without having to constantly dye your hair. When I'm fixing someone's hair, it can be a process to get to where we want to get. I'm not going to mention any previous comments in direct messages and prods. I'm going to go by the recent video that she posted yesterday, and in that video she said that she was in a position where was a vulnerable position in a person's house alone. Well, she was not alone because my mom was in that house upstairs. I was 9 months pregnant, due to have a baby in 4 days. We've met each other plenty of times, so it's not a vulnerable position. It's a salon from home. It has been there for over 10 years, so it was a very safe environment, and I was more in a vulnerable position because I was pregnant by myself with my mum upstairs, but nobody downstairs to help me, as I thought it would just be a quick in and out, but that wasn't the case. She goes on to say that she let the person know that she wasn't in a good place and was feeling delicate, and not at any point was I made aware that she was feeling delicate. I had no idea about the failure of the launch, and I just didn't know about all of this. I just know that she said to me she was rushed for time, and that it wasn't fair that she had to waste her time out of her day and other things to do, and had to come back to fix her hair when the hair should have been perfect from the beginning. Now, this is the bit where I'm going to get a bit passionate about, because client confidentiality is extremely important to me. I don't discuss about what happened or what clients say, but if this person goes on moving forward slandering a business, then I think it's only fair for me to say my side to the story and what happened. I don't think it's fair for anybody to accept or to be silenced in not saying their part while the other party is continuing to carry on talking. She went on to say my client's confidentiality was broken. I have never discussed anything that me and her have spoken about regarding family or regarding anything personal. I am just speaking about what happened on the day that she's also talking about. So if she's openly talking about it on her social media, then I'm also allowed to say my side of the story, and that's not breaking client confidentiality. She knew I was due 4 days from the appointment, and on the day that I was due, I received a message. I opened it because I thought she was going to say I'm sorry and good luck for today, but instead it read, I am shocked that you still haven't apologised to me, and it was a massive message all about how I should be apologising to her. I wrote back saying, I'm sorry you feel this way. I don't feel like there's anything for me to apologise for. How about we both sit down after I have the baby, let's sit down together, talk about this properly, we can both learn from this and grow from it maybe, and obviously talk about the situation as adults, but that didn't happen. What actually happened was, after I got that message, my baby didn't come on my due date. I was induced 10 days later, and that was the day when then she created a group, and while I was in labour she was talking about me to other girls, some girls that were due to come and have their hair done with me, and she tried to influence them into not coming. This was a private message, a private group, and someone in that group reached out to me and gave me the heads up. Once I received that message, I then posted on my social media a caption saying this happened to me before I gave birth with a certain influencer. She didn't like that everyone was commenting underneath that and asked me to remove it. I got some of her friends, another influencer, reach out to me and say how unprofessional I was and I should be embarrassed and I should remove it. This influencer also had her hair done with me. She loved it. She sent us a message saying it was the best blend. She came in with extremely broken, damaged hair. We always take pictures before and after. And then after the other lady did a YouTube video mentioning that she had a 1 hour conversation phone call with her, suddenly the other girl now doesn't like her hair and her hair is now damaged. So again, there was a lot of gang and bullying and almost, especially during the time where I just had my baby,